in Geneva at eBase 2017, and we had a chance to catch up with Ed Bolen, who is one of the co-organizers of this show and also the president of the National Business Aviation Association in Washington, D.C. Ed is thrilled about the success of this year's eBase, but he's anxious to get back to Washington, where the organization is facing what they think is the biggest challenge they've faced in decades: the potential privatization of the air traffic control system in the United States.
Well, NBAA this year is celebrating our 70th anniversary, and as part of that, we're rededicating ourselves to promoting safety, professionalism, and of course, access to airports and airspace. These are the reasons NBAA was founded, and I don't think it's ever been more important than it is right now. Our expectation is over the next several weeks and months, we will see proposals in the House of Representatives, supported by the new administration, that would take our nation's air traffic system, pull it out of the government, and put it under the direction of a private board. Now, usually when you hear privatization versus government run, there's a lot of enthusiasm because you think of innovation or competition or free markets. But you have to keep in mind our air traffic system is a monopoly. And the question on the table is who's going to protect that monopoly? Who's going to run the monopoly and for whose benefit? Our concern is taking a monopoly and giving it effectively to a private board dominated by airlines. We'll be taking a monopoly and giving it to a cartel. We recognize the public's airspace belongs to the public, and we think the public's elected representatives ought to ensure that this system works for all Americans. You know, there's been for years misperceptions about business aviation. What we have found working within the field is that actually 85% of the companies that use business aviation are small and mid-sized companies. Oftentimes, senior executives are not even on board. They're using the aircraft to move teams of people, sometimes products on board. We've had people tell us that we move a product that is too big to get in the cargo hold or too sensitive to fit in a cargo hold. So we have to have the airplane move it. There are lots of reasons that companies, large and small, from all over the United States, rely on business aviation. This is not a small niche group, but this is throughout the United States. Small towns, rural communities, second and third tier cities, depending on good jobs that are there only because their company can access the global marketplace through business aviation. We need to understand that it's incumbent upon this industry to make its size, significance, even its presence felt. You know, I think for decades there was a sense that we could best survive by being discreet, by operating with excellence, but out of the public's eye. I think what we need to do is make sure the public does know we exist, see our excellence, feel it, and understand how important that is so they can help us promote it. So we're urging everybody to contact their member of Congress. They can do that with NBAA, with our Contact Congress software. That also allows them to contact via social media, which is really important. There are also a lot of state and local groups that people can join, which are often cases making their voices heard. The key is this is the most significant policy issue that has been facing our industry in decades. People who rely on this industry, who care about this industry, who work in this industry, all need to collectively make our voices heard. We've got a great system in the United States, and there are ways we can make it better. We want to focus on those.